Gujarat BJP Legislative Party leader Bhupendra Patel sworn in as new Chief Minister of the state. Union Minister for Tourism and Culture G. Kishan Reddy says tourism can be a game changer for the Northeast. Union Minister Arjun Munda inaugurates brand outlet and website under PRADHAN DHAN YOJANA. Tripura resumes physical classes for elementary education today onward. Six states and union territories, including Sikkim, see completion of first phase of COVID vaccination. Very good evening, viewers, and welcome to Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. I'm Chongamla Thumra, and now the stories in detail. In Gujarat, the new BJP Legislative Party leader Bhupendra Patel was sworn in as the 17th Chief Minister of the state today. The swearing-in ceremony was held at Raj Bhavan in Gandhinagar. Governor Acharya Devraj administered the oath of office and secrecy on the occasion. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, along with other top BJP leaders, were present at the ceremony.
कायदाથી સ્થાપિત ભારતના સંવિધાન પ્રત્યે હું
સાચી શ્રદ્ધા અને નિષ્ઠા ધરાવીશ.
સાચી શ્રદ્ધા અને નિષ્ઠા ધરાવીશ.
Union Tourism and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy said that the tourism sector has become great potential of being a game changer for the Northeast. He was addressing a two-day conference of the Tourism and Culture Ministers of the Northeastern states in Guwahati today. Reddy hoped that the people of the Northeastern states would directly benefit from the tourism sector through its various initiatives. Rupees 200 crore has been sanctioned under the Prasad scheme for the same. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma urged all to adopt a holistic approach for the development of the tourism sector in the Northeast. He stressed on development of better connectivity and infrastructure facilities. Union Ministers of State Arjun Ram Meghwal and Ajay Bhatt also attended the conference. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Tourism and IRCTC signed a memorandum for promoting domestic tourism and development of new tourism products.
उत्तर पूर्वर उन्नयनर क्षेत्रत प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी डांगरियाय एक नतुन उद्यमेरे सहित
Union Minister for Tribal Affairs Arjun Munda, under the Pradhan DHAN Yojana, inaugurated a brand outlet, Trisome, and official website at the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, Guwahati, today. A workshop was also conducted with the ultimate motive of making the ethnic groups of the region self-reliant and independent. Munda, while addressing the workshop, said that the ethnic products of the region, including food and costumes, must be showcased. For this, industrialists must join hands and pave the way for a global market. He further added that under the guidance of the Prime Minister, the centre has taken up various schemes for the upliftment of the ethnic people, and IIE has been instrumental in materializing these schemes. Various dignitaries were also present at the occasion.
करेगा आगे बढ़ाएगा. ट्राइफेड का काम है कि जो भी जिस स्टेट में जिस तरीके से काम हो रहा है वहाँ और अच्छा कैसे हो सकता है और उसको दुनिया के बाजारों में कैसे पहुँचाया जा सकता है और उसको किस तरीके से वैल्यू चेन के साथ जोड़ा जा सकता है. मार्केट.
At the end of the first day of the two-day conference of Tourism and Culture Ministers of Northeastern states, which started today in the capital city, Union Minister of Tourism, Culture and Donor G. Kishan Reddy spoke exclusively to DD News Guwahati. The Union Minister said that his ministry will give every possible support to the state government in order to boost tourism sector in the Northeast region.
आप लोग सोचना चाहिए, बहुत सालों से इधर लैंड ऑर्डर का प्रॉब्लम था नॉर्थ ईस्ट में. अलग अलग ग्रुप्स अलग अलग आंदोलन करते थे. आज नरेंद्र मोदी जी सत्ता में आने के बाद सभी लोगों से बातचीत करके हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से चर्चा करके अभी वो लोगों को मेन स्ट्रीम में लाए हैं। अभी शांति है और पहले तो एक महीना रोड ब्लॉक होता था, अभी वो स्थिति नहीं है। इसके कारण से आज इन्वेस्टमेंट्स आ सकते हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट में, टूरिज्म बढ़ावा दे सकते हैं, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आने वाले दिन में रोज़गार एंकरेजमेंट कर सकते हैं और पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप में अलग अलग स्कीम्स ला सकते हैं। इसी दृष्टि में भी जो टूरिज्म सेक्टर में भी यही स्थिति है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जो टूरिज्म के लिए बहुत बड़ा पोटेंशियल है, इसलिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को थोड़ा मोटिवेट करना चाहिए। इसी दृष्टिकोण से पूरा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पूरे कल्चरल मिनिस्टर, टूरिज्म मिनिस्टर्स का 2 दिन का कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हुए पूरे गवर्नमेंट आने वाले दिन में स्पोर्ट्स में ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन होता है, ज़्यादा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को रेवेन्यू आता है। इसी दृष्टिकोण में आज सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा 8 प्रांतों का टूरिज्म कल्चर मिनिस्टर्स का एक कॉन्फ्रेंस किया है। उसके बाद मैं टूरिज्म 8 प्रांत के चीफ मिनिस्टर से भी बात करके आने वाले दिन में इस नॉर्थ ईस्ट में स्पोर्ट्स को अच्छा एंकरेजमेंट होना चाहिए, अच्छा लोकल एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन होना चाहिए। इसी दृष्टिकोण पे हम एक एक्शन प्लान बना रहे हैं।
In Tripura, keeping in mind the continuous decrease in fresh cases of coronavirus infection, the physical classes of elementary education from class 1st to 5th have resumed from today. However, for attending the classes, a written permission letter of the guardian is required. The order applies to state government-funded and private schools and madrasas. In case of lack of adequate classrooms in the school, instructions were issued to make arrangements in 2 sessions. Mask wearing has been made compulsory and head teachers have been instructed to arrange sanitizer, thermal scanning and hand wash in the school. Meanwhile, the State Education Department has also allowed reopening of schools for classes 6th to 12th with effect from August 25th across the state. Environment Minister Bhupender Yadav today said that climate change is one of the biggest challenges for the world and it has multi-dimensionality effect. Launching the Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue with US Climate Envoy John Kerry in New Delhi, Yadav said India is committed at the highest level of combating climate change. He said the country is also meeting its commitments made under the various international conventions. He further added that the government is addressing the issue through its several initiatives by promoting low carbon and sustainable lifestyle. Likewise, speaking on the occasion, John Kerry said the climate change needs collective action and India and the US are jointly working to address the issue.
The international community under the convention and its Paris climate change agreement. The government is addressing challenge posed by climate change through its several key initiatives. We are working proactively in promoting low carbon and sustainable lifestyle, and our action translate into India's multiple policies and programs aimed at synchronizing development and climate change at national, state and local.
A total of 6 states and union territories in the country have achieved the feat of administering the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine up to 100% of their eligible population. These states are Sikkim from the northeast region, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Ladakh and Lakshadweep. Meanwhile, Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya has congratulated these states and union territories for administering the first dose to 100% of the adult population. Sikkim has administered 5.10 lakh doses as first dose to its eligible population. Moving on to COVID update from the nation. India has administered over 74 crore 38 lakh doses of COVID vaccine so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. As per the Union Health Ministry, more than 53 lakh 38,000 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours. The ministry further said that 37,687 patients recovered during the last 24 hours, with the national recovery rate reaching 97.54%. With this, more than 3 crore 24 lakh people have recovered from COVID-19 in the country so far. Currently, India's active caseload stands at 3,74,000. This constitutes 1.13% of the total reported cases. Meanwhile, the total death toll in the country has mounted to over 4,42,874. In the COVID update from the region, Arunachal Pradesh logged 526 active cases, 52,936 discharged cases, while in the death account for 270. In Assam, the case load for active cases is 4,355, while 5,83,652 have been cured. The tally for the dead is 5,751. With 2,747 active cases, Manipur recorded 1,12,536 discharged cases. The death toll stands at 1,811. Saddled with 1,813 active cases, Meghalaya has 74,964 cured cases, even as the dead account for 1,356. Mizoram has a caseload of 12,396 active cases, followed by 58,747 released cases. The dead account for 238. Nagaland has 618 active cases, as cured cases logged at 29,373. The tally for the dead is 639. Reporting 836 active cases, Sikkim has notched up 21,411 released cases. The death toll is 377. And lastly, Tripura reports 505 active cases, 82,310 cured cases. The dead account for 805. In Meghalaya, the Deputy Commissioner of East Khasi Hills has issued orders to ease the COVID-19 restrictions in this district. The order followed after a constant COVID test positivity rate in East Khasi Hills district of 6.7% was witnessed for the past week. Night curfew hours have been reduced to 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Daily functioning of shops and other economic activities, both essential and non-essential, have been extended till 6:30 p.m. Shops are allowed to open 6 days a week from Monday to Saturday, whereas dine-in establishments, public parks and tourist spots which have received permission are allowed to open on Sundays. In sports news, in the US Open, Daniil Medvedev of Russia lifted his first Grand Slam trophy after beating Novak Djokovic in the men's singles final at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York last night. The second seed Medvedev ended Djokovic's bid for a calendar slam and a 21st major by dominating from start to finish. While Djokovic failed to become the third man after Don Butch and Rod Laver to sweep all 4 majors in the same year, Medvedev broke in the first game of the contest and from there on remained in control throughout. In Sesa, Arunachal Pradesh, the Wall of Fire Division of Indian Army extended a warm welcome to the Swarnim Vishal Marshal. Later, when the Vijay Marshal reached Dohang, locals greeted the flame traditionally and honored the valor of the Indian soldiers in the India-Pakistan War. Respects were also showered upon the soldiers of the war at different places of Arunachal Pradesh. In Meghalaya, the national anthem was rendered with a distinct tribal touch, a historic moment and first of its kind in the country on the first day of the autumn session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly session. The recorded national anthem played in the assembly had an indigenous touch as the strumming of the traditional Khasi string instrument Ka Dui Tara created the perfect patriotic prelude to Jana Gana Mana. An initiative of Speaker Mentba Lindo and the Assembly Secretariat, a traditional touch was given to the national anthem on the occasion of the 75th Independence Day and also in lieu of the upcoming 50th anniversary of the statehood. To end the news, the main points once again. In Gujarat, BJP Legislative Party leader Bhupendra Patel sworn in as new Chief Minister of the state. Union Minister for Tourism and Culture G. Kishan Reddy says tourism can be a game changer for the Northeast. Union Minister Arjun Munda inaugurates brand outlet and website under PRADHAN MANTRI DHAN YOJANA. Tripura resumes physical classes for elementary education today onward. And 6 states and union territories, including Sikkim, see completion of first phase of COVID vaccination. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.